let us rewind to, January 2003. He said that corruption will be a thing of the past. What is your evaluation in the last 10 years of Kibaki's leadership in relation to the fight against corruption?
My friend, let me remind the Kenya's people, because the problem with our people is they forget too easily, as our Prime Minister Raila Odinga said, Gili ukifukuza hivi inakibia, ikifika pale inarudi, inakurudia, inasahau ilikuwa inafukuzwa. My friend, when Kibaki took over, every Kenyans, 40 millions plus people, had a hope. But this bastard killed their hope. Look here. Kibaki told the whole Kenyan people that Kenya is bleeding. And it was a pity that, if we remember, Kibaki promised the Kenyans to give them constitution within 100 days. He didn't. Kibaki came to Kenya when agro-leasing was at the top of it. Golden bag. Where Kamuli, Patin and the Moi were running, crime, thieving gold from Zaire. Kibaki introduced shoot to kill through with Mechoki, his brother in the crime, the dead Mechoki, or Gema, home guard. They formed Kwekwe squads to kill Kenyans who are talking or who are questioning their leadership. During Kibaki, we saw rat grabbing everywhere in this country and releasing Kenya to Qatar Arabs. That's why in Tanariva district, where people are fighting, where there is this fightings, because Arabs, the land has been released by Arabs, and the DOs and the DCs and the PCs, which our constitution never fought for, because we fought, the new constitution has nowhere where DOs and CC, this continuation of colonialism, would defend. They are there, oppressing people, tribalism, election rigging. Kibaki remember the killings of 207 and 208, where he rigged elections and they walked him to Kenya. Crisis, that's why they are being taken to Hague. Uhuru and Ruto. And Kibaki will follow them, because Kibaki, I don't see why, and nobody can convince me why Kibaki cannot appear in Hague, because he was the top boss. He is the one who rigged the elections. And Kibaki wanted, and his group, these Gema terrorists, wanted to give us mongrel constitution, which Kenyan people voted out during the referendum on 92. Kibaki failed to fight drug traffickers in Kenya because his office, and I think I have done videos for that, that drug in Kenya comes from State House, where Kibaki's concubines leads drug, Waboi. Remember Kabogo, when Kabogo was asked about drugs, he threatened them to name. He told the police commissioners to leave him alone at the Moau. First, they should contact Kibaki. And such a thing went nowhere, because you cannot deal with it, fight effectively drugs in Kenya, simply because the president or the state house is involved. So, Kibaki failed to arrest him, even to this day, any drug warlord or people who deal with the drugs in this country. Kibaki, since Kibaki took over, we are reading in Kenya's newspaper, in 10 years' time of Kibaki reign, they have stolen 96 billion stolen and stashed in foreign banks' accounts. Today, the parliament is discussing about the packages to give them when they are retiring. This conspiracy of giving 222 sleeping MPs, anti-Kenyan people, traitors, and the hypocrites should be resisted by Kenyan people. And I would like to see people in the streets try to stop these thugs. Why should we give them 50 millions? They are children until they attain age 24. And they are grandchildren. How rich is this Kenya? Whereby today, women, poor women, the rest of the earth are being chained at Kenyatta Referral Hospital, the biggest hospital in Kenya and the East and the Central Africa, where our women are chained because of 70,000 Kenya shillings, simply because they cannot afford to pay. This country really has gone to the dogs. Do Kenyans remember the Triton scandal? Does Kenyan people remember the maize scandal? The buying of merchant ships from Spain and converting them to battle ships. Do Kenyan people remember the buying of F5 Northrop jet fighters from Jordan? And when they come to Kenya, these bloody army Air Force cannot repair them. They take them to South Africans for repair. Is this what Kibaki leaving to us as legacy? Does Kenya remember the 205 referendum where these people, the home guards, the traitors who betrayed this country to this day, went and changed the constitution? We cannot forget the role of Mrs. Ada Kikuyu, Major General or Brigadier Gichangi, the man who should be arrested immediately by the new government. How they, whenever the constitution is written, they control the government to put it in place and they delete, insert, thinking Kenya's people are foolish. Do we remember the money laundering and the trafficking in this country? Do we remember how Malini has been taken by mafia? Even the former president of Italy, that's where he goes, Berlusconi. This country has been taken by foreigners. I would like also to remind you, where's Saitoti? He was eaten by these guys. These guys has eaten so many. And today, you'll never know who killed Saitoti and why Saitoti was killed. We need a new leader who will come and reverse all what has taken place in this country, because we believe Kenya, we together, we can make Kenya a paradise, because what we want, and the KRA stands for making Kenya a paradise, a place where Kenyan people can have peace, everlasting peace, happiness. We want to know. We want a leader to come into this country and lead Kenya into greater heights. We want to lead a leader who can fight corruption in this country. We want a leader who is not tribalist, because we believe we can make Kenya a better place to live for all of us. We cannot have traitors, criminals, murderers, rapists, arsonists as our leaders. Remember, today we have two coalitions. The court, led by Raila Odinga, who has fought for this country for many, many years, detained tortured by these bastards, Kikuyu ruling class and the Kalenjin ruling class. The other one is criminals who are wanted in Hague, my friend. Being led by the butcher of Elodoreti, who is Ruto, and the butcher of Naifacha, and the Mulu, Uhuru Kenyatta. Oh my God, I can't understand why Kenya's people are not standing and challenging Uhuru, this Uhuru, son of Jomo Kenyatta, Kamwana,